I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her.
You're considered the most liberal United States senator. Actually, the nonpartisan GovTrack has rated you as the most liberal senator.
Do you have any plans to visit the border?
We are going to the border. We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe.
I am in favor of saying that we're not going to treat people who are undocumented and cross borders criminals. That's correct. That is correct.
A lot of the signs at the rally you just held were people standing there saying, abolish ICE.
Yeah.
Is that a position that you agree with?
We need to probably think about starting from scratch.
So you support giving universal health care, Medicare for all to people who are in this country illegally?
I am opposed to any policy that would deny in our country any human being public health, period.
Are you for defunding the police?
How are you defining defund the police? It's actually wrong and backward to think that more police officers will create more safety. We need to get rid of money bail.
Convicted, in prison, like the Boston Marathon bomber, on death row, people who are convicted of sexual assault, they should be able to vote?
I think we should have that conversation. I am prepared to get rid of the filibuster to pass a Green New Deal. I have always supported Medicare for all. I was very happy to sign on to Bernie's bill, and I give Bernie, frankly, a lot of credit. There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
Do you ban plastic straws?
I think we should.
So as you guys could probably guess from the intro there, we got some ads today. And actually, I think I got quite a few of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7. Goodness gracious. But 2 of them are super quick and actually quite genius, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, literally 2 of them are like less than 20 seconds. Less than 20 seconds. Because Trump actually just took a couple of clips of what Kamala and Tim Walz had to say and used those as ads. It was actually genius. Actually genius. Check it out.
Now they have pledged to carry out the largest deportation, a mass deportation in American history. Imagine what that would look like and what that would be.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
The largest deportation. Imagine what that would look like. And imagine what that would be. It would look like a bunch of illegals getting shipped out of this country, which would be absolutely fantastic. Okay, and I hope he said something, I believe, to the effect of like banning any federal funds or tax dollars being spent on illegals. Yeah, I agree with all of it, right? Because to be quite honest, he's not going to be able to deport every single illegal. It's just not going to happen. I agree with what JD Vance said, and he said you do what you can. You deport who you can, and you I'm trying to think of the best way to word this, because the wording in my mind was gonna sound terrible. But you get rid of any type of funding. Let's say it that way, right? You get rid of any type of way to, maneuver and really thrive in this country, and they'll leave themselves, right? You ban any federal funding, tax dollars from being used on illegals, right? You start doing stuff like that, obviously making sure illegals can't be hired and take American jobs, so can't work, not getting any dollars, not getting any free money. Eventually, if you add on a couple more things to that, they'll just leave themselves. But here's another one with Tim Walz that Trump just used his own words.
We can't afford 4 more years of this.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
I can't believe he actually said that. We can't afford 4 more years of this. It's been 4 years of your running mate. What are you talking about? I mean, I guess thank you. Because you are technically right. We can't afford 4 more years of your running mate. And then on top of that, then we'd have you two with her. Like, no. But let me stop talking. Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Let's get into these ads, baby. Check them out.
Another day under Bidenomics. Morning coffee costs 65% more. Gas for getting to work costs doubled. Workers' incomes down 3 straight years. Groceries cost you 20% more, and mortgage payments astronomical.
Bidenomics is working, and we are very proud of Bidenomics.
Pleasant dreams.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Bidenomics is working, and she's very proud about it. Interesting. Carry on.
Safety on our streets and justice in our courtrooms are under attack because of Kamala Harris's dangerous liberal values. She's tried to hide it, but Kamala helped fund a group that released assaulters, murderers, even a registered sex offender charged with terrorizing, threatening, and raping an 8-year-old girl.
My values have not changed. I know the importance of safety.
No, she doesn't. Kamala Harris, still dangerously liberal, still dangerous for America.
And that's the fact. Dangerously liberal and dangerous for America. Ain't lying about that one. But let's continue.
If you had to be stuck in an elevator with either President Trump, Mike Pence, or Jeff Sessions, who would it be?
Does one of us have to come out alive?
Press always asks me, don't I wish I were debating him? No, I wish we were in high school, I could take him behind the gym. That's what I wish. I said, no. I said, if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country. Maybe there will be.
That you cannot be civil with a political party that wants to destroy what you stand for, what you care about.
If you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome.
You know, there needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
Enemies of the state.
Kristen Welker, how do you resist the temptation to run up and wring her neck?
When they go low, we kick.
Please, get up in the face of some Congress people.
Yes, I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
I love it. Using their own words. Just using clips of themselves. They always accuse Trump of being the violent one, but don't seem like it to me. But let's continue.
Harris will ban all fracking.
Will you commit to implementing a federal ban on fracking your first day in office?
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
That will immediately put tens of thousands of Pennsylvanians out of work and send utility bills skyrocketing.
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
Trump will protect clean energy fracking and protect the jobs it creates.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
That's quality right there. That's quality. He needs to be like running those clips, those ads on a loop in Pennsylvania. On a loop. Letting folks know the truth about what's about to happen to them if they elect Kamala. But let's continue. This is actually, I believe this is the last one.
We should be doing everything we can to make it more affordable to buy a home.
A just-released housing index reveals just how rough the market is, especially for first-time home buyers. It showed home prices for the nation's top 20 metro areas rose 5.4% from June of last year to June of this year, a record jump for that month.
The average home buyer needs to make over $110,000 to afford the average home. Home buyers only needed to make $76,000 back in 2020.
Mortgage rates are now at their highest level in 21 years.
86% of U.S. renters would like to buy, but they can't. That really speaks to a lot of pessimism here about the American dream, how it feels like it's out of reach. Home ownership remains the ticket to wealth generation. So this is just widening the gap between the haves and the have-nots.
She stands there and says on day one, she's going to tackle the housing affordability crisis in our country.
But day one for Kamala was 3.5 years ago.
What the hell have you been doing for all that time?
Man, that was a pretty good lineup. Pretty darn good lineup there. But I'm going to be a little biased today. Because obviously, as you guys know, we've got to win Pennsylvania. And so I'm gonna choose as my personal favorite, or the best one today, the one that would directly speak to the people of Pennsylvania. And it's this one.
Harris will ban all fracking.
Will you commit to implementing a federal ban on fracking your first day in office?
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
That will immediately put tens of thousands of Pennsylvanians out of work and send utility bills skyrocketing.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. Because, one, it's facts, right? It's the truth. She's talked about that plenty times in the past. Now, I know she tries to change her stance now, but even Bernie Sanders, and I think I turned that into a YouTube short as well, where Bernie Sanders was getting interviewed, and he basically said that she's just saying whatever to try to get elected, but she's still the same person, right? I don't think he realized exactly what he was saying when he said it. I'm sure after that interview, like, he had a stern talking to after the fact, you know? So I doubt we'll get any gems from him from now on to the election. But yeah, he revealed the truth. She's a liar. And she's just trying to say whatever so she can get elected. But even she said, my values have not changed, right? So if you haven't changed anything, then that means you still want to ban fracking, which would put a lot of people out of work in Pennsylvania. So, hey, we got to let the folks know. And as always, you guys let me know which one was your favorite and why in the comment section. As always, stay safe out there. Get involved. All right. And I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace and love. I'm out.